This is part 2 of my stream. It is Thursday morning, August something or other. August, the middle of the week. If you come in, let me know if the sound is better. It is August the 14th. I'm setting up my tablet here so that I can see folks who come in. One watching. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Let me know if the sound is any better. We had some trouble with the sound crackling. Hi, Ruth. Sounds good now? Hi, Ruth. It's good to see you. Good morning, Miss Ruth Lamb. It is good to see you. I'm in the process of lining this shadow box with this orange felt. Orange because that's what I have. Orange, you good? Orange, you good? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you guys for coming back in. Let me set the quality here so that I can have a better quality as I'm watching things. How does it sound, Dee Dee? Oh, thank you, Ruth. You're so encouraging. It sounds good now. I have a feeling that it was happening when I connected to the internet. Let me know if it gets bad again. We had an issue with our TV, our television. My brother turned it on, not yesterday, but the day before. He wanted to watch his show, and he turned it on, and they said that it was down. The dish said it was weather-related. And we had good weather here. I don't know what the deal was, but they said it was weather related. Let's see if I can trim this one a little too, I think. Yeah. It's gonna have to be a little. I should stop here at this point, because after doing all these little ones, after I get this one done, I'll stop and finish them offline, because doing all these little ones is going to be a job. It's going to be a job. And I'll show you what I'm thinking, some of the things I'm thinking that I'm going to put in here. So I'll just do these two, and then I'll finish offline. But I gotta mow the lawn today. Dee Dee says, Mary, on Janet's email, someone used a fake email, not her email. Yes, it was a fake email. And what sent me to Dee Dee was, that did not sound like Janet at all. And but I wanted to verify that Janet didn't fall. But what the point I'm trying to make here is, you will never get an email from me asking for money. And as Dee Dee says, check the email and make sure that it's their email address. And I only use 2 emails for my channel here. It's the channel name, the Meri Atelier at gmail.com, and that's all you really need to know. The other one is a personal email. I occasionally use that other one, but I use it mostly for personal stuff. It's fixed. And that same email went to Tina. Really? Yeah. I figured, and Janet can't really do anything about it. I suppose she could report it somewhere, but she could also put out an alert saying, I do not ask for money. I do, you know, anybody asking for money of your friends and everything, you know, we don't do that here. We have, YouTube has super chats and super thanks and all of that, but that's legitimate through YouTube, and the memberships are legitimate through YouTube. And I do have a PayPal account, and I do get things through that PayPal account, but I never ask anybody for money through my PayPal account. I won't send you an invoice. I won't send you an invoice. This is my template. I'm going to put all of these little things in an envelope. Hold on, because I do reuse these little release papers. Let me grab an envelope here. I have to stand up. Good exercise. Let me grab one. You guys, I cannot wait until I get this room all sorted out. I feel so much better. I feel so much better already. You feel like you have room to create. Although I am a person, I like a lot of stuff around me. I don't think I could work in a completely, no. Let's see, I'll put that, I think I'll put it in my drawer here, because I do reach for them. All right, let me put my scissors away. I'm going to show you some of the things I think I'm going to put in here. Let me put my scissors back in the barrel. These red scissors, they'll do okay on papers. I don't want to cut that one. Here, I'll cut this. And they do okay on papers, but they're so dull they don't cut fabric anymore. And I will try cutting tin foil with them. I'm just not going to do that here. There's that pin. Let me throw things away. And then I'll show you some of the things I might put in here that I had up on top of my desk. Yeah. And I'll finish these little things offline because it gets a little boring watching all that. Yeah, it went to tons of people. Yeah. You would feel better if you threw those release papers away. I know, Dee Dee, but I use those. I reuse those release papers when I'm cutting. Sometimes when I'm cutting and there's tape sticking out here, I'll put a release paper there and I cut through the release paper. I know, Dee Dee's telling me to throw stuff away. Cut it, Mary. Throw it away, Mary. Yeah, I probably would feel better. Hi, Angie Brown. Good morning, lady. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Okay, I'm going to get out this little box here. I brought it in. Let me move my journals here. And as I pull these out, I'm going to put them in this second box because this top one is falling apart. Not everything will fit in here. And it probably will depend. Right now I have it sitting vertically, but I don't know if I'll, and some things are too big. Some things are too big to fit in there. This is a little jar of metals. And I think I got this from Wendy. paper rooster when I was buying from her. And like this shoe is too big. These are little knickknacks I had setting up on top of that computer desk. Let's find something. Here's a nutcracker. He's too big. But they might fit in my other shoe box. I have a tassel here that this is way too big. I could maybe hang it on the side. This came from Dana Yates. She had a tassel. Oh, not the little house. The little house is mine. Oh, I put it on here. Hold on. I got a bulb pin on there. Let me get it off. It's being stubborn. Oh, come on. There. This tassel came from Dana Yates. I had it sitting up on my desk. Now, put the bulb pin back if I can. Oh, the bulb pin was just a... Hold on. This is a dangle. I think this dangle probably came from Rebecca. I'm going to put it in there. Here's what I was after, this little house. The little house. And I'll probably put something else in with that. And this is a little pop can dog that my brother made. It's too big. I'm looking for things that'll fit in there. I've got another pop can dog. I've got some rabbits. They're too big. Some of this will go back. I've got a Coke bottle that just fits. We'll just set it there for now. And wouldn't it be fun to put a little candle? Just a little lit candle. And then I could turn it on. I don't know. We'll see. Here's another jar of bits and pieces. Some of these, I guess, are too big for... I thought I had smaller ones. This came from Arlene. She did a spool doll for me. Arlene! I had it sitting up on my... It'll go back up on my desk. I'm still putting shelves up there. I guess all the little stuff fell to the bottom. Here's another little house. And this, let me hold it up. I've got a stand for it to fit on. But let me hold it up. This is a picture of me in first or second grade. Second grade, I think. Do you know which one is me? Yeah, where am I? I have to look myself to see where oh, I'm over here by Kenny. I'm between two boys, Kenny and Donnie. This is Kenny and this is Donnie. They're old men now. And that's Mary in between them. Now, let's see how many of these people I can name. I think this is Nancy. I'm still friends with her on Facebook. That's Oscar. I can't see myself. I don't know who this is. I'm going to have to look at these closer because I can't see. Some of these, oh yeah, these are 3 grades. This little guy down here, which one is he? Right here. This is my younger brother, right here. Little school picture. Second grade. I was in second grade. I think my brother was in kindergarten. He was 2 years behind me. He was a year and a month younger than me, but the way the dates fell, he was 2 years behind me in school. And Mrs. Goins, she's passed away now. Her husband drove the school bus. He was the same guy. He and his dad operated the gas station in our little town. And what you see behind us here is a brick wall, and it's a dark green brick wall. And I think we're probably sitting on the gym floor. And it has some print down there. I can't read the print. Maybe guys can read it. I don't know what this says down here. It's a part of the original picture. Oh, those are shoes. But there's some print in there. I'll have to take a picture of it, and I had that on this little bird stand up there. And I think I had a picture of my mother in there too. This is not my mother. This is some sandpaper. Those things were in this box when I brought it out. All right, let's see if I have any more little bits that I can put in here. I have a cluster that I made. I might be able to fit it into one of these. I think this was Happy Mail. Either that or I got it from my grandniece for Christmas. I'm not sure what this is. It's sand. I'm not sure where I got that. These are all things on my, and this was sitting on the edge of my desk, and I made these feathery charms with computer chips and a penny. These were not computer chips, poker chips. And I used that eyelash yarn, and I had them hanging on the neck of the swan, and that'll probably go back on a shelf. And I got pennies on there, poker chips. See, that would fit this way. No, not quite. I got any more little stuff? Oh yeah, I've got some thimbles. Now the thimbles, I think I'm gonna have to put the thimbles in here. And I got these from, boy, it just doesn't quite fit. Lynn Wright. Here's a little glass basket with some bobby pins in it. This reminds me of my mother. She had like that type of thing. Here's a bead doll that I made. I ran across the video of that. I might take it off of the hanger here. Take it off of the hanger and put it in there. Here's another Lynn Wright. I put it on a bottle. I put it on a little squeegee bottle. They just don't quite fit. I suppose they would fit in here. Here's another thimble. And another thimble. And a jar of glitter. And another thimble. And that's just an old purple flower. I'm going to throw it away, dried flower. This is the little art easel that I made out of matchsticks, and he's falling apart. He's falling apart. He goes like this. He gets pretty rough treatment. That it was an art easel that I made out of. I've got another one down here. I was playing. And that's about all I have. Oh, there's a picture of my mother when she was younger. When she was a young lady. Whoops, let me hold it up. There she is. She had those curls. She thought she was pretty then. She was pretty. All right, what else is in here? Oh, a bunch of pins spilled out. I'm just going to throw them in here. Wait, what's this? Looks like a heart that I made out of paper mache. I'm going to throw those pins in here, so I'll pick them all up later. I'm going to throw this box away. All right. And this box, I'll go through and put these things back on the top shelf, except for those. I should have gotten those out. Don't want to bend that picture. I should have got the flaps out before I put this stuff in here. And I think I got another box. I'm pretty sure I do, because I do. I just don't have it out. It's in the other room. I'm not going to go get it. So I might be able to fill... You guys are probably cringy. I might be able to fill that shadow box. I've got another box of little smalls. And these were just sitting on top of that computer desk. The shelf, that top shelf. And some of these might fit in that other shadow box. What did I do with it? I guess it's behind me. I'm going to put these separate. Let me get these dogs situated. I'll put this stuff on top. So that's all I'm going to do with this today. We'll move on to something else. But let me... I have to... Took all my little boxes out in the other room. That goes in the trash. I'll put these smalls in this for now. The ones I'm going to use in here. Maybe I'll put this back in there. Those are recipe cards. My bunny stays out. Piece of lace. I know I have more thimbles too. And I have some more of these dolls. I think Lynn sent me 3 and I found a couple. So I'll be able to, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to fill this one. Throw that away. And I'll set this down below, nice and flat. Oh, hold on, I'm putting stuff away here. And I'll finish lining this offline because these little doodads are going to take a while. I'm going to have to cut some more fabric. 1, 2, about 4 more. Well, no. 1, probably about 3 more pieces of fabric. 1, let's see, that one there. I'll just say 1. Yeah, probably about 3 more pieces. And I've got it. I just won't do it right now. We'll finish this up offline. So now what are you going to do, Mary? I don't know what I was doing with this. I think I was seeing if I could press something in there. I'm going to throw it away. All right, let's see. Put the pic of your mom behind the 2 ceramic ladies. Oh, that's a good idea. Don't say, oh, well, I just... Mary, send me those thimbles. Angie, I'm keeping those thimbles. But if I see some, I'll send you one. She's in her own world. Yes, I'm in my own world, Angie. That's the way I stream. I kind of stream like Barb Owen does. I don't talk as I stream. I'm not good at talking at the same time. Don't talk as I stream. I don't talk as I'm doing whatever I'm doing on my desk to people. I don't chat with you while I'm focused on my desk. I break and come out and then read the messages. Small classes back then. Well, I went to a small school. It was a small town. They closed that school after my freshman year. There was only like 5 or 6 in my class. Even when I was in 2nd grade, there were only 5 or 6 of us. And out of those 5 or 6, I think there were 4 girls. Well, there were 3 of us originally, and then another gal came maybe like in my 3rd or 4th year, 4th grade. So, but when I was in 2nd grade there, in my class, there were only 3 girls and 3 boys, I think. So there were only 6 of us in my class. And Mrs. Goins was our teacher, and she taught all 3 grades. It was a small school. You guys, I had to stand in the corner once when I was in kindergarten. I still remember having to stand in the corner. Our teacher would have a class, a reading class, and she would be seated here, and we would be seated around reading class. And then the other students, let's put it this way, the other students in the other grades would be back at their desks over here. And then the room had a doorway. The teacher's desk was here, and the room had a doorway there that went out to a hall. And then the girls' bathroom was here, and there was a drinking fountain before you went into the girls' bathroom. And my sister was, she was probably in junior high when I was in kindergarten. She was older than me. She was about 7 years older than me. And she was in the hallway, and she was getting a drink at the drinking fountain, and I was seated way over here. And the door was open, and I saw her getting a drink, and I waved at her. My teacher made me stand in the corner because I waved at my sister at the drinking fountain. She made me stand in the corner. I was a poor reason to have to stand in the corner. I was naughty. Hi, Arlene. Good morning. Well, what am I going to do next? Let's see. Let's just continue here. Let's see what's in this package of stuff. I'm going to use up things. I want to use up when I find. Let's see what I have in here that I can actually. It looks like some Tim Holtz stuff. A lot of ephemeras. See what I can put in a journal. I have that one journal. I got plastic bags. I have that one journal that I put. This came from Debbie Epps. Let me throw those behind me. This is another Debbie Epps stencil or package that she was selling. That's my little sewing kit. I'll take that out in the other room. I'm looking for I could put it in here, but I'm not really wanting to do that. I'm looking for this one. Hold on. Let me find it here. I've got the fabric here, that orange fabric. Oops, Craft-A-Lanch. This is more July stuff. Hold on, I'm looking for my journal. It's probably on the bottom. My brother's out there sneezing away. There's the Fractor book. I'm keeping that out because I'm going to do, this is the journal I'm looking for. Hold it. Here, we're going to put some things in there. Let me put all this other stuff back. And my sunshine journal, I don't know, it might get put off until the end of the month. And I want to save this red tissue paper out for the background of those tags in the July journal. Hold on, I got to get the stuff off my lap. I'm going to save this out. I want to save this out. Or put it on top. And these are July. I think that's July stuff. All right. And I need to work on this too, but I'm not going to right now. And I might use these, I'm not sure. Let's see, what I want to do is put some of this. This is a journal that I made from the papers that Jen Fiddlybits had a giveaway, and Cindy Rain Girl won the papers, and she gifted them to me. And so I made this journal. I did not all the papers, but I made this journal from those papers, and I've been putting things in there. And I think I would like to put this picture in here next to one of those others. Oh, it'll look good on there. Let's put this picture on there, and I might put a piece of lace or something. Look, I got some gold coins that I fussy cut. How's the sound out there? Is the sound doing good? Let me refresh my chat filter. Top messages. My chat filter, all messages. The sound is good. Good. I'm glad to hear that. All right. Yeah, it was probably the connection when I first signed on. I probably did not get a good connection. I'm going to tape this in here. I'm not too happy with how this is laying flat. I might find a different bobby pin charm to put on that. Isn't that darling? I'm not sure where I got it, but I love it. So we're just going to use up some of this ephemera. Find the beginning of my tape roll. And as I was sorting, I found more double-sided tape. So I'm good for double-sided tape. Yep, I'm going to use up. And if I have to make more journals, I've got a folder of papers that I can make journals from. And I found as I was sorting, I found my Society by Deer Collector. I found the one that I'm still filling. And then I found the one that I'm building. I started a Society by Deer Collector with Dee Dee last January. And I got this bright idea to tear the vinyl off of one of those vinyl 3-ring notebooks. Well, the vinyl was what was holding the journal together, the notebook together. And I didn't realize that the vinyl is what was holding it. And it started falling apart. And I thought, well, I'm going to make some paper mache with paper towels and put on there. And that was like cement. It was really bad. So I took it all off, and now I have double-sided tape holding the journal together, the notebook together. And I tore it's out in the other room where I showed it to you. But I think I'm going to cover that with some tapestry fabric. I'm still deciding what I'm going to cover it with. It'll have to be pretty thick fabric. And I have, Dee Dee, I have all the content pages, tabs. I punched tabs for it. And I bought some really nice cardstock dividers for my content pages. This might have to happen next January. But I still have I'm still using my current Society of Idea Collector, and I have a lot of things that need to go in there. Get this tape. Off of the Hi, Dar. Welcome in, Dar. Diane is here. Arlene is here. I saw Angie up earlier. Ruth Lamb was listening in when I first came back on. I was working. I accidentally came on an hour earlier than I intended. I came on at 6, and I meant to come on at 7. And I forgot that I was coming on at 7, and I hurried up and got in here. So I wasn't late, and I was an hour early. All right, this is going to look nice here. I'll put it up a little. These are really just keeper journals. Let's get rid of the scrappies. Got a horse card. I think I want to find something different for that bobby pin charm. I don't know if I have anything in here. What is this? I think this was a little journal I was making. Little. Yes, it is. It's a little journal with the lady envelope journal. Painted ladies. Arlene said that I used an envelope like this, I believe, to send her some dolls, some doll pages. And I think she got the pages, but the envelope was ripped up. And look how that white soaked in. Yeah, I don't like the, these are dolls, so their faces are kind of, if I look at it, they kind of look green. They kind of look sick. Let's see if I can correct their faces a little with a pink, maybe. Do I have a pink? A real pink? That's yellow. That's yellow. I've got the reds that look pink, but I'm not going to give them a red face. Here. That's pink. Let's see, maybe these have dried enough now that I can paint these faces. Oh, I'll probably have to paint. I'll probably have to repaint the faces. You don't want to leave too many lines or she'll start looking like an old lady. And you know what I need to do is it needs to be a different color in the background. It's almost too dark. And I've got blues there. How about a light green? Do I have a light green? I don't think that's blue. I guess this is green and that's blue. Let's try a... She doesn't look too happy. Well, I'm not giving this out. It was just me playing one day. I think I painted envelopes though. And I don't think I varnished them. They really need to be varnished. Yeah, see, this green makes her pop out a little bit more. Mary's just playing. I found this stuff when I was sorting and I just want to use up. Only I get caught from going from one thing to another here. What I did with the head here, not finished in there. So this paint when it dries, it goes a little darker. It's a bright color when it's wet, and then it dries darker. It's got a dark undercoat. All right, we'll leave that alone. Well, I should probably do this side over here. It won't take me long. And you can't, with these pens, I like to have this a little bit lighter green. You guys are probably seeing it lighter than what I am. It's not as bright as my camera is showing it. My notepad is showing it. It dries a little flatter and a little darker. But you can't blend with these pens. You can if you catch it right away, but then you mess up your felt tips trying to blend. All right, I think I'm happier with that. I'm just playing this morning. I'm just playing. I put this back. Where did I have them? Up above Mary. Whoops, I knocked that box of, I've got to get it. I don't want them to spill. My little shadow box things. There we go. All right, so this was an envelope journal. Oh, I didn't do her. We'll come back to her. But I think this is pretty much done. As for, well, no, there's some pages in here to use. So we might be putting some stuff in here too. Oh, here's the rest of that. I'll probably put something over there. So there's that. I'll come back to that. I was working on this. Let's see. I've got some still, oh, I painted those. I've got some Tim Holtz people here. Some girls in plaid dresses. I love my girls in the plaid dresses. So we'll set those out. Let's see what else I have. I have a Paris. That would actually fit over here. Let's put it in there. Let's use up. Grab a glue stick. Let me refresh my chat. Chat filter. Top messages. Chat filter. All messages. Hi, Tina. Let's see. What are we talking about out there? Dar came in. Let me go back up to where they said the sound was good. Arlene is here. Dar is here. Diane popped in. Tina popped in. She says, good morning, Mary, Arlene, Dee Dee, Dar, and Angie. Tina is so good about putting in all those @ signs. She's a good typist. Arlene said, this morning was a very rare occasion. My brain and body both decided I got to sleep. So I slept right through the Meri alarm. I understand. Look, you listen to your brain. It knew you needed some rest, Arlene. A rare occasion that it decided you needed to sleep. That means that usually you're awake and your brain allows it. Arlene says, Tina. Tina says, Dee Dee. Arlene is usually my notification. Dar says, hi, Tina. I wanted to tell you about my spectrum issue. Every day the Wi-Fi drops off. So yesterday I had to call them again. They say it's a known problem in my area. Yeah. Well, if you know about it, why aren't you fixing it, huh? Tina says, I keep forgetting that I have Sharpie marker set. I need to start using them. I like the Sharpie marker for illustrating. There are two things I do not care about them, and one is the design of the caps. I think the cap should be the color of the entire cap should be the color of the marker, not just the little top and the bottom and the little slit on the slide. I have a hard time finding the right colors. And they did get sort of a brown color, so I guess I can shut up about that. But you can't blend with them. But that's not, that's more of a marker issue than, you know, most markers you can't really blend. They mark. I do like, what I like about them is they work first time and they have nice coverage. Like this green, it kind of looks like a blue-green to you. It's got a dark blue undercoat. And it looks a lot darker in real life than what you're seeing on the camera. But you can't blend with them. But I like the coverage. It has pretty nice coverage. Like I could take a white and probably pretty much white that out. I'm not going to. But I like the markers overall. It'd be nice if they had more colors, but they're working on it, I guess. All right, what else do I have in here? I've got a horse. I've got some gold coins. Money, money, money. I've got some photos. I love the little girls in the plaid dresses. A sailor. a lady in a hat, another little schoolgirl, piece of text. I'm seeing what could be used here. Some tissue paper. That's pretty. Don't know if I want to put it there. Some mushroom. I'm going to take this cat and put it over here. This one bothers me. I might have to take it apart. It doesn't hang good the way I have it on there. I'm going to put this one on it instead. This came from Deb Hammond. I could not bear to cut it. And it opens up like this. And if I just put a fan toad on it, put a bobby pin in there. I have some tea bags. Now Janet Baum likes to take tea bags and put them over photos and age the photos. I don't know if I have a photo here that I could do that with. I've got a building. This is just a scrap. Another scrap of fussy cut. Here's a ship. Die cut. Looks like part of a menu. Warm something or other. It's in German. Looks like ham, Irish stew, some soups. Anchovies. I can read anchovies. Pickles. Tomatoes. I don't know what the other ones are. I don't know if I want to glue that one down. Oh, I could use these. Let's try a tea bag over one of those photos. Let's put it on should I put it on a black one? Hand wash only. Hand wash only. Intended for craft purposes only. Hobby Lobby. I don't know what that was all about. Let's try some of these photos. What did I do with the others? I had 2 of them. Hold on. I've got too much on my desk. Here's a black one. Where are those other photos? There. Which one do I want? Or maybe a couple of them. Maybe this lady. Maybe these 2 ladies. I don't want to teabag the young girls. All right, let's cut these out. Oh, I didn't put my marker back. Let's put it back. So I'll have it the next time I want it. Am I boring you guys? I'm sorry if I'm boring you. I'm having fun. What time is it? It's 8 o'clock. I go until 9. Today is Thursday. Is it Paint Girly that comes on next at 9? Paint Girly? Now, Janet probably uses a wet glue. I'm going to use a glue stick. And I think I'll do it on both sides. the tea bag on both sides. And let's get my journal aside here and put I need a white paper. Oh, don't fall. Yeah, I'm reaching. I have a folder here. I'm getting off track, but I have a folder here of papers, scrap papers, and things that I can use in my, there's those calendar pages that I'm going to fold. I'm going to keep those out as a pattern. We could use some of that. I have some papers here that need to go in my Society of Idea Collector. That's sticker paper. Down here someplace. This is just kind of scrap papers that accumulate on my desk. And I finally, there's some graph paper. I put them all in a folder. I guess the Society of Idea Collector stuff is down here. I need to put this, I was designing, I wanted to do a carving of a paisley. And I was designing a little round stamp, a Christmas tree in a house. I don't know what that was. Didn't turn out very good, whatever it was. I think I meant it to be a round frame. What else do I have here? See, more stamps. Tree. These were trees that I was doing. I probably have those stamps someplace. Now, what else do I have in here? I think these are just blank papers. Something on here. Nope. All right. This is kind of a scrap folder. I need to put these scrap papers in that. I need a larger tub for my scrap papers. All right. I was cutting these ladies out. And oh dear. I wanted a piece of white paper to put them on. That's how come I got that folder out. Well, where's my other lady? What did I do with it? It's over here. That's the gentleman. I think I was going to do this lady. Did I cut that one? I don't know what I did. We're going to try some tea bags on these. I want to use up. I was thinking I would. Don't know if I want to do a gentleman. We'll do that gentleman, and then we'll try the tea bag on him. And I'm just going to use glue stick. Got littles here. Maybe we'll, if this works, maybe I'll put it on a bobby pin. That bobby pin that's bothering me, I'm going to take it apart. All right. I'm learning to throw all my little scrappies away, not let them mess up my desk. What did I do with the tea bags? I had them here, and then I moved them. Where did I move them to? Isn't that weird? I do the strangest stuff. I don't know what I did with them. Here they are. Let's try a couple. I don't know if I can get them undone. I might have to clip it. There's Meri untwisting tea bags. How fun is that? You need 10 hands. Aha! Aha! I have one. Now this one has a seam. I think I need to take the seam apart. Let's just work with one. We're going to do these two ladies. And is it glued, or can I just, I think I can just tear it. I might have to open it up. If Janet were here, she'd tell me. There we go. And I'd like to keep the top of it. So let's see if I can just, for now, slip this in and see if it fits. I don't think it's going to fit. It might. It might. Now it looks pretty dark, but I think once you get the glue on it, I wonder if that's too dark. We're going to test it and see. Might be too dark. Tea bags are pretty dark. All right. We'll see. I'm going to mess it up. I don't know. It's awfully dark. I wonder if I put some water. I don't have much water left in my spritzer. we go. Let's use a towel. I did get my towels out. I don't know what I'm doing. I've never done this before. That seemed to help. I don't know. I feel like that's a little dark. It feels a little dark. What are you guys saying? Are you giving me any instructions? Let me go refresh my chat and see if I'm getting any hints and helps out there. Chat filter, all messages. Put the pic. Oh, I lost it. Okay, ladies, I have to go, Angie says. Arlene says, 3 months ago, I lost the tip to my AGG, my art glitter glue bottle. And when I was refilling and cleaning it, I actually removed the furniture and I still haven't found it. Wow. Bye, Angie. See you later. And there's nothing in my possession, Tina says, that I'm not able to misplace. I always find it as soon as I have reordered it. I know that feeling, Tina. I don't know. I'm not sure I like how dark it made it. And I'm not sure if I can lighten this anymore. I guess I'll have to find out from Janet. Maybe these are just too dark. Maybe I need to soak these in some. I don't know if I can lighten these. This one was lighter. This one was lighter. I think you have to have a lighter bag. I'm just going to set this aside and let it dry. I don't know if I can rescue it. I could put her on the outside, on the other side. Let's put her on the other side. Let's do that. And I'm going to cut this off, or I might fringe it. I don't like how dark it is. I'm not happy with that. I've never done this before. Arlene, I just looked it up. It claims to give preference over people that are active. Well, I won't repeat that, Tina. What happened? Arlene says, well, I guess that's good. At least she's a regular. Dang it, I wanted Angie to get a membership. Oh, Tina! Tina sent a gift membership. Who received it? Mrs. Gigi received it. Thank you, Tina. Mrs. Gigi is a regular. She comes in here quite a bit. She used to be a part of my Saturday art video group, I think. One of those hops that I was doing, Mrs. Gigi would be a part of that. Thank you, Tina, for doing that. I should do one just because Tina did. Thank you, Tina. Oh, wait, she did another one. Who got that? Jennifer McKinnon? I don't know who that is. Unless it's Jen, but Jen usually goes by Jen Fiddly Bits. Or it's not Jennifer, it's not Kitty Jen, I know that. Thank you, Tina. That was sweet of you to do. They charge you for a service if you decide to start sporadically paying them. She's talking about Spectrum. Tina is. I call them speculum because their service is so crappy. I have constant interruptions, Arlene says. I keep forgetting that I have a sharper marquee set, Tina says. I don't see this is drying way too dark. I can't see. I can't see them. I'm going to have to find out how Janet does that. I'm going to glue this other one on here. I think I can take it off. Let's take her off. I think I'm going to take it off. And we'll still use this. I'm not giving up on this. I'm going to glue it this way, and then I'll glue that other one on the back. And we'll fringe it. It's wet. Now how that glue is going to stick on a wet surface, but we'll try. I'm just playing. I've never really put these. Janet Baum does a wonderful job doing aging these photographs with tea bags. That's much better, except it's crooked. It's not on there even. Let's take it off and try it again. Mary's just playing this morning. Angie says hello to all who came in. Tina gifted a couple memberships. Mrs. Gigi and Jennifer. I'm going to do that. Give me a minute here. When you guys gift something, I feel like I should gift too. Thank you, Tina, for doing that. It was sweet of you to do that. That way, not only does it help my channel, it gives a 1 month membership too, and it gives it in the second room. And they're called Fibdiggity Creators. And I will be, let's see, my next stream with them is, the lake trip got me all messed up with my streams. The next stream is coming up. I do live streams in the Fibdiggity Creators group. Let me get out of this and go to my calendar. The next one is, oh, I didn't put it on the calendar. I put it on my post tab. Hold on. Hold on. Hold the phone. You. Me. I got it here. Let me go to my posts. I need to start my community tab. I need to get caught up on that. 2 days ago, change of dates for the August, 1st August stream only. It's supposed to be for the, I hate how they change my words. That's okay, we'll change it back. For the next Fibdiggity Creators live stream will be on Thursday, August 21st, which is next Thursday, and Thursday, August 28th. And we are going through a book in the public domain. It's American Girl Illustrations by Harrison Fisher. Not Ford. I almost said Harrison Ford, but it's Harrison Fisher. Let's come back in. Let's go to me. Let's go to my live stream. Skip the ad. Turn the sound down. Let's gift a couple. Let's gift some since Tina did. I think I can do this with buying on my one tap buy. One tap buy, so you guys don't see the credit card and stuff. Processing. Who gets it? Payment was successful. It took my money. Who got it? Karen. Karen's received it. Well, Karen is already a member. Was that Karen K? She's already got a star by her, so I guess she got a gift of one. I think she was already a member because she's got a star, but she gets a free month. Well, but I was already a member. I don't understand YouTube sometimes. They don't let me gift to who I want to gift to. Let's do another one. Is that Karen K? Let's see which Karen. Go to channel. Oh, I don't think that's Karen K. It's Karen. It's another Karen. She's got a channel. She posts on here. She must have popped by at one time. She's got, let's read her. More about this channel. She doesn't have Mucking Fintalk on. Fintalk on. Huh. Well, we'll see if that's not Karen K. That star must have been because I gifted it. Let's do another one. Let's do another one. See who gets it. If I was rich, I would give 50 of them, but I'm not that rich. $99.50. Payment successful. Who got it? Secret Squirrel. Oh, Amy. Secret Squirrel Amy received it. Oh, yay. She's been following she follows Laura Jersey a lot. I see her with Jersey. Laura Jersey Laura has a channel, and she's doing some reorganizing. Jersey is a member of my channel, so yay. Well, see, Tina, you inspired me to send a couple gifts. And the next Fib Diggity Creators live stream will be on the Thursday, the 28th and the 21st, I think, and the 28th. Let's make sure I'm right on that again. I should put it on my calendar. I'm just going to go read it again. Not posts. Make sure. Thursday, August 21st, it's a membership, Fib Diggity Creators membership live stream. Thursday, August the 21st at 7:30 p.m. Central, and Thursday, August 28th at 7:30 p.m. And we are going through a Harrison Fisher book. I wanted to get done by the holidays. We still might, but I kind of got mixed up in August here. But we'll see. My goal is to get them done by, so that on the holidays, if you're a Fib Diggity creator, we can do some projects that aren't all year long. This project that we're doing now is a year-long project, and I probably won't do too many of those year-long. By the time you get to October, you get kind of tired. I should have learned my lesson long ago with that. But Meri never learns her lessons. You guys, you know that. I'm going to try to fringe this. I'm going to try to fringe it, if my hand will allow it. My hand got really tired yesterday from all that moving and everything I was doing. Whoops. I cut it off. Oh, I'm doing a lousy job here. I'm just going to cut it. Let's cut it. Let's give it a little space. And I'll put something around it. I gotta untwist those. Let's see what I have. I have a bit of lace here that I can glue on there. I miss my fine art glitter glue. Renee gifted me 2 bottles, and I didn't realize you need to use it up right away. And it got hard on me. It got hard on me. And I'm going to have to order some more. But I thank her for thinking of me. Did I cut that? No. Where did it land? So I'm going to use some. I don't want to use glossy accent because it's so soaks right through. Let's use see if I can use this Elmer's. Haven't used it for a while. And don't know if I can get any out of it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to open it up. Hold on. You need to use this stuff up, Mary. I think the glue is good. The cap's just... What did Dee Dee say? Well, look at the sofa cushions, Amy. Oh, Amy! She says, good morning, everyone. Thank you for the gift membership, Mary. I'm not good at watching lives anymore. I lost my crafting mojo. Oh, no! We're going to have to get your mojo back, Amy. You know, your membership lasts for a month, and if you decide to stay, that's fine. But if you decide not to, that's fine too. It just, YouTube chose you and me. I didn't choose you. Well, I would have chosen you though. I was happy with YouTube's choice. I think that's gunk. I was happy with YouTube's choice. Welcome in, Amy. Well, look under the sofa cushions, Amy, Dee Dee says. Right, Dee Dee? Tina says, I'm letting you know that because I'm digging for happy birthday messages. Oh, is it Amy's birthday? Your birthday month, Tina. Oh, it's August 21st. Well, that's just a couple days away. Happy birthday, Tina. I'm going to use the end of this. I shouldn't, but I'm going to. Happy birthday to Tina. We have a lot of August birthdays. We have a lot of Leos in our group. Happy birthday to Tina. Looks like I messed up that side a little by using water on it. It's okay. It'll be fine. And let's turn it over and do the other side. I'm going to put this in my journal. Tina's digging for happy birthday messages. Oh, Tina, we love you. Tina does coloring book pages. I don't have the patience. I don't have the patience to do all that color book work that you guys do. It's not in my DNA. not in my DNA. I'm more of a scribble and get it done person. Let's put this one here. I'm going to have to find out from Janet if she lightens her tea bags, or maybe she just makes sure she uses lighter ones. Janet Bomb. Janet, Janet. Do, 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 do. Now, I need something up at the top, like a little round jewel or something. And I have them out in the other room. Do I have anything here? Any type of little sequence or something? Got my pliers out. Got some pins. Maybe I have something in here. Nope. It's pretty empty. What's in there? More tea bags. Well, these are lighter ones. We'll try a couple of these lighter ones. Might work better. We'll try at least one. I'll tuck the others in there. I wanted a little jewel or something on there. A little bling. A bling to make it sing. Little sing bling. What's this? What is that? That's not a bling, that's it. A pin back. I'm digging through my drawer. Because everything falls to the bottom. Everything falls to the bottom. What's this? What's that? What's that? It's a bead, or a bead, or a... It's a little big, but it's bling. There's an owl. Don't float away. Oh, it's going to float away anyway. Those are really, I'm looking for more like a sequence type thing. I've got a key. Got some more bobby pins. I've got a larger bead. Well, I don't think I'm going to find... I've got a little flower and a button. The button's cute. I don't think the beads are... I'm really eyeing that owl. I'd like to find another button than I did. We'll use the buttons and maybe the owl, and I'll save these others out. I'm going to try this lighter color. I think Janet probably used a lighter one. All right, let me close up the drawer. What time is it? 8:33. I go until 9. Close my drawer. I go until 9. Let's put the buttons on here like that. Got a little thread on it. I don't know if this glue will hold them. We're going to try it. Might be a little much, but we'll try. That is a little much. Where's my towel? What did I do with the towel? Things get tossed around my desk. Let me get a towel because I got glue on my finger here. Alrighty. I'll put that button right there and kind of let it sit for a minute. And oh, I was going to put this owl on here, but I've got I could staple it back on. I wanted the owl on here. I'm going to take it off and staple it back on because I might have to cut those others anyway. And we'll put that flower. Now my punches are out in the other room, or I'd do another flower punch. We'll find something else to put the flower on here and something else, maybe the bling. I want to put, is there only one string? I want to put that through. Will it go through? Can I see? I should be able to see to put that through. No. I took all my stuff out in the other room. I had a needle threader. Ow. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. I'm going to try to make a needle threader out of that. I could get a needle. Penelope! Let's try a needle first, and if that doesn't work, that string's kind of short. I think Penelope has a needle that'll fit. She says, you don't give me needles anymore, Mary. That one's kind of big. This one might fit through. That's because you eat them. You eat all the needles. So I quit giving them to you. Excuse me. She eats all the needles. Well, it'd help if you put the point in there, Mary, and not the eye. Honestly. I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know if that curved needle will fit through that owl. No, he doesn't curve. Let's make a needle. And I'll put it in that tea box for the next time. Put this back to where I can find it. All right, let's see what I can do here. I want to put it like this and see if I can get it through. I don't know. I don't know. We're going to try. I have to have those points together. I can't get them together. I don't want to twist them because they'll... Well, maybe I'll put one through and then the other one. Let's see how that works. What is Meri doing now? It's not going through. Huh. There. Now, what I want to do, let's see if I can get the other one in there. Except I put it through the top, not the bottom. Doesn't like to go through the bottom. There it goes. Now let's try the other one. Come on. There we go. Now I'm going to try to put my thread in there and make it like a needle threader. We'll see if this works. Or I could just go get a floss. A floss thing. I don't know if this is going to work because it gets awfully thick up there. I don't think that's going to work. No. It's too thick at the end here. So what I need is my needle threader. Boo! I don't think any of my needles that I have will fit through that. I'm checking. That's too big. One of these might fit. We'll try. We'll try it. If I can get it out. I don't give Penelope my needles anymore. Boy, I'll tell you, that's stuck in there. Oh, where's my owl? Don't give up. Now, thread the needle. I need a needle threader to thread the needle. Yeah. The DNA. Oh, it's in there. pull it through. Yay! And now I'm going, they had this stapled on. I have my mini attacher here. What do I do with the needle? Threw it off. Let's give it to Penelope. Don't eat that needle. She says, I'll eat it if I want to, if I'm hungry. I don't get many needles to munch on. Get my mini attacher out. And they had a little staple on this. And I'm going to put it down at the bottom. Well, I'm going to put that flower on it, so I could just staple it in the center. Use the staple the right way. Do I have it? My shaky hands. Oh, no staples in it? Honestly. How does this thing open? I keep forgetting how these things open. Opens the other way. Nope, it's out of staples. Well, as luck would have it, I happen to have the bag right here. We're not defeated. We're not defeated. Hopefully I got some staples in this. Aha! Hopefully this is a Tim Holtz one. It is. Let's put some staples in the stapler. I use quite a few staples when I'm doing my clusters. I staple them all over the place. Alright, sorry, gotta stop and reload the stapler. And that always takes me a minute or two. I think I can get 3 of them in there. Oh, 2, probably. Alright, let's put these back. We'll put them in this box. So I'll have some in each box. So if I pull a box out, it'll have staples in it. I am going to, I might have one, because I've been cleaning, a box for my tools like this. I have a what I call a toolbox, but it's too small. And I want to put like my crocodile and my saw, my staplers, probably my scissors. Put things like this in my toolbox. All right, let's try this again then. Oh no. Oh shoot, I thought my owl. And I'm not going to try to knot it down here. I could try one of those beads in there. But I don't care if my owl floats around. He's kind of thick. I might have to put him. I don't know if I want to put him in my journal being that thick. We'll see. Now that I think about it. but we're going to make him anyway. If he doesn't fit my journal, I'll just hang him up someplace. We should probably try this on a piece of paper here. That works. Sorry for the delay. There we go. Now I was going to put that flower that I promptly lost. Here it is. On one side, and I think the button on the other. Let's glue that on. Got a little bit of glue on my brush here. And I was going to put that other button on. It came off, didn't it? No, it slid down. I'll have to do those separately. Let's see. I was going to put this bling on this side. All right, I think it's time for the glossy accent. Put that in the water. I got to clean my water out. I am a slow go here. I'll save that key out. I gave Penelope my needles, so I'll put these back. What time is it? 8:51. I'll glue these on right at the very end, or maybe offline. What I want to do real quick here is try this on another photo. Let me, Penelope, you and your jingle bell. She's losing her hat. That's okay, I'm gonna redo her hat anyway. I'm gonna give her a new outfit. Let's try another photo. Let's try this lady. I'm into the ladies today. So let's hurry and cut her. And I don't mind if that owl floats around. Let's cut her out. This is what happens when I clean. I find all this stuff to use. And I was going to put all this stuff in my journal this morning. And I found a little mini journal there that needs some more stuff. Today is Thursday. I will stream tomorrow morning. I might come on at 6 if I'm awake. I want to try her. I think what I needed on this other one was a lighter. Well, that doesn't show up all that great either. I don't know if I like these as on these photos. I don't know. Maybe a wet glue would be better than a glue stick, but I don't think so. I don't like, she's better than the other one, but she kind of fades in there. I'm not going to do it now. I'm not liking it. I'm going to glue these on with glossy accent. And I had two buttons. Where's the other button? Where did it fall? Well, we'll glue one button on. I'll have to find another button. It's here someplace. That's what happens when I have a dark background. I can't see anything. Let me get my glossy accent. We'll do what I can. No, that one's about gone. Should throw some of that stuff away that I have over there. Needle stuck in there. See if I can get anything out of it. And let's glue this bling on this. And I have to find my other button. I had it here. It flew away. All right. And while I have this out, I'm going to pop this. If I can. It's on there pretty good. Usually you can pop these off. But this is so old that it's probably glued shut. Oh, there it went. And see if I can't clean that gunk out. Clean out the gunk. Where's that paper towel? Yeah, it's really in there. The glue's about used anyway, but so I want to thank you all for coming. I want to thank Tina for gifting. I appreciate that, Tina. That was nice of you to do, Mrs. Gigi and Jennifer. So I gifted two, and a me and I forget who the other person was. I didn't know her. I'm cleaning the gunk out of the nozzle here so that the next time I use it, it will be, and I should probably throw this needle away. You should really use a good needle in these things, but I use what I have. If I can get the needle through that. There it goes. To get that last little bit. Come on. My shaky hand. Come on. You're about out. Come at it this way. Gunky, gunky, gunk. Well, I had it. That's pretty good. It's not perfect. I want to thank you all for spending a little bit of your Thursday morning with me. I think Paint Girly comes on next in about 1 minute. So I'm going to sign off. Put this back on. You need to get them on tight. And let me put a little bit of hand sanitizer and see if I can't clean this needle a little. And I'm going to put it back in there, but I shouldn't. But I'm about done with this bottle anyway. So it should be good when I start up again, use it again. There we go. Throw that towel away and put the lid back on my Elmer's glue. Put that away. Whoops, I should. Hold on a minute. I've got another towel here. Let's clean this off. Put the lid back on this. I'll probably need my pliers to get that off again. Let's turn them up. All right. And I think I will take... I have to find that button. That other button. And I'm going to put this on my... No. Just like this. And I'm going to make this my thumbnail. So thank you all for coming in and supporting me. I do appreciate you guys. Thank you, Jersey, for dropping, was that Paint Girlies? Yeah, a link to Paint Girlies stream. And hi, Jersey. Good morning, Jersey. Thanks, Dee Dee, for all your support. I sure do appreciate you. Jersey said she's late to the party, but I wanted to say have a great day. Jersey, you are doing a wonderful job with your cleaning. All right, everybody, have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow morning, probably at 7, but who knows, I might pop in at 6. Bye, everyone. I'm going to go mow the lawn.